He said he got you, John. I'm gonna hang up.
He wasn't having trouble getting in. He's eating supper. Hello, John.
He's there we go. Can you hear us?
I can. Can y'all hear me now?
We're good. Everybody's here.
All righty. I'm gonna call the meeting to order at 7:03. All right. Randy, you want to say a quick prayer?
Yeah, I don't know. Father, we just ask that you keep everybody safe as we travel this weekend. We just ask that you lead us and guide us in every decision that we make with Canal City. It's in Jesus' name, amen.
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 Okay, roll call. Arnie's here.
Randy's here.
Andy,
Tom,
Tom,
Otto,
Kenny,
Here.
Vicky, Janie, here. Right. And John's here. So everybody's here. All right. Item number 3 is the nomination and election POA officers. I'll make a motion to nominate Randy Wheeler for president.
I would
I
like to
second.
make a motion to nominate Kenneth Wheeler as, or Weaver as president.
Talking about Randy Weaver, he's already been nominated. I second.
No, I said Kenneth Weaver.
Oh.
I've got a motion on the floor to nominate Randy. Need a second? Okay, Janie, second. I'm kind of new at this. We need a vote on Randy. Everybody in favor of Randy?
Any discussion?
We also had a nomination for Kenny. We had Barney, you not nominated Randy, and Tom nominated Kenny. So we need to vote between those two. Am I wrong? Am I missing something?
Motion.
Oh, this is a I need a okay.
The motion
figure-
and Tom's in my opinion, the motion and Tom's nomination of Kenny were simultaneous.
No.
No, so Randy's nomination was first. We can vote on that. And if we don't have a majority there, then we can move on to mine.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. All right. Did I get a second on the nomination of Randy? Janie seconded. Okay, I need a show of hands of everybody in favor for Randy Wheeler as president of Canal City. Everybody say aye.
Uh,
Aye. All right, wait a minute. That's Janie, Barney, John, Mikado,
All right. Well, that takes it.
Randy. Okay.
if there are no more nominations, I'd like to make nominate Barney as vice president.
I second.
All right, Janie. Everybody in favor? Janie, Randy, Vicky, which way did you go? A yay, Janie, Kenny,
Yeah.
Randy, John, what are you voting?
what was the nomination for vice president?
Me?
So my question would be, I know once puts in a motion to elect the vice president, and that's voted on. What about the option of nominating somebody else?
So, well, we have a motion on the floor, and I stated it, if there were no other nominations, I'd like to nominate Barney as vice president.
Is there any other nominations out there?
Well, I was gonna make a motion to nominate Kenny Weaver as vice president.
Uh,
But we do have a motion and a second, correct? And we already have 4 votes. He was asking how you voted for Barney.
so here we go back to rules and orders. This is a reason why I wanted to get this done at the elections.
There's a motion and a second on the
There's a
floor.
motion on the floor for
And there's
Barney.
4 votes. 4.
All right, who seconded Barney?
There's 5
That,
votes.
well, okay, I've got this question. Now that Randy's the president, shouldn't he be doing this?
Let's
I'm
get-
no longer the
let's
president.
get through. Let's get through.
So
all-
Randy
After
should
this-
be
after
running the
this
meeting from
meeting,
here
you're no
out.
longer president.
After this meeting.
Yes.
Okay, Randy made the motion, Janie seconded, everybody in favor of me being president, and we'll vice president, I mean. Going on from there. Randy? Okay, nobody else?
Kenny and Vicky,
Janie?
y'all withdrew your vote.
Janie?
Did
all
y'all
right.
withdraw your vote from a while ago? Kenny,
Yeah.
Vicky,
What now? Who do we have? I can't
Yeah,
hear
we
you.
did because you didn't give anybody else a chance to put anybody else's name in there. And it ain't that I want to be in office.
I said, if there are no more nominations on the floor, I would like to nominate Barney as president. That's exactly what I said.
You mean vice president?
I meant vice president.
Vice
Okay, and I want to make a motion to have Kenny Weaver as a vice
We have
president.
to finish the first motion before we go on. to-
Okay, understood.
Where do we stand on Barney? What we got? 4?
We got. There was 3
I'm
votes.
I'm sustaining from voting. Just
Okay, hold on, Barney.
Okay.
Voting on.
So who's all in favor of Barney? Randy, Janie? Okay, that's 2. All right. I need, I got a nomination now for Mr. Kenny. Who second that one?
I'll second that one.
All right, Vicky and Tom. Everybody in favor?
Kenny, are you voting for yourself?
Yeah,
All right. So it's done. Kenny, you're now vice president.
thank you.
Okay. Okay, next one is secretary. Oh, I know what I was gonna do, and I'm not in charge. Randy, you take over from here. Everybody's getting their job, getting their positions. I want to make sure each and every one of them read the definition of what they're supposed to, their duties are. Any opposed of Kenny being the vice president?
That motion.
I'm certainly not. So, I've got them out here, like what the duty of the president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, what their duties are when you take on this responsibility. I'll do it. Okay,
Do you want me to?
I need a nomination for secretary. Somebody gonna
I
throw
put
their
a
hat
motion
in.
on the floor for Tom to remain as secretary.
Tom, remember, I'm deaf.
Okay, I got a nomination for Tom to be secretary. I need a second. Okay, Vicky, you gonna second it?
I'll second.
Everybody in favor of Tom returning as secretary? Say aye. John,
Aye.
Vicky, Kenny, Tom,
Aye.
or? Okay,
I'll
All
help
right.
you out, Tom.
All right.
I'm still the secretary. Okay, let's see, the treasurer. I need a nomination for treasurer.
Any for treasurer.
I got a nomination for
second.
Janie.
I'll
Got a
second.
second from John. Everybody in favor? Janie being treasurer? Me, Tom, Vicky, John, unanimous. Any opposed? All right. That's all the positions, right?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, on item 4, we need to discuss and possible action on the CD. Janie, you take that one over. Oh, okay. You know, it's coming due, right? We need to get it done, and you got some outstanding bills you need to get paid.
Yes, both,
Okay, before the end of the month.
yes.
Uh,
Okay, on the CD coming due tomorrow, I sent everybody an email earlier that was from our broker. I don't know if everybody's looked at it or not.
I have not had time to look at it. I
Okay,
saw it, but I have not had time to actually look at it and digest it. I trust y'all's opinions on what we need to do, and I will follow suit with y'all.
What's the better interest rate and the better term?
it looks to me like the better interest rate is the CD, rolling it into another 3 months at this time. The guarantee is the T-bills.
How
So
long-
if we wanted to give it a little extra time, look into T-bills a little further, we can roll the CD into a cash management account and then make a decision, or we can just go with another CD, or we can just decide here, no, we want to do a T-bill. I mean,
How long does a T-bill tie the money up for?
I believe it was about one more week further. It's 13 weeks on a T-bill.
But
And
the
that
CD
has-
would give us more, a larger return.
It's right about the same, Tom. It's the T-bill. Let's see, I was trying to find it on here. She sent the thing. The T-bill is 4.91 on this one, and the CD right now is 5.1. So they're close.
I think just stick with the CD. We've already got the money there. We talked to the dredger. He's fine with that time frame. Doesn't look like we're gaining anything with the T-bill.
I can't disagree with what Tom just said.
okay, so we just got a motion, huh?
Yeah, I'll motion to
Just
stick with
leave-
the CD.
Vicky, you second that?
Yeah, I'll second that we stay with another 3-month CD.
Yeah, till we get this dredging problem. Janie, we can talk about this later, but check account. Everybody in favor of leaving the CD and where it's at? Okay, motion passed. Any opposed?
Barney, are you in favor?
It was everybody. Huh?
Barney, were you in favor?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm in favor. The thing I was gonna ask Janie is, what's the checking account balance?
Oh, I just checked it. I'll find my little paper here. The checking account balance is 65,925.52 today. And
Okay,
then the
I didn't know if we
CD
had enough to pull out and add it to our CD, so it could be, well, we need to be sitting, just sitting in
That's another good thing you brought up. We could actually, instead of doing all this into one CD,
Yeah,
we could split it into 2. And you're not tying up the whole. If we had to pull some of it out early, you see what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
since we've
Well,
already
I'm-
voted on that, we don't have to go there.
right, I understand, but,
But on the
if there was just
checking,
any,
on the checking account, to answer your question, we have 65, like I say, 65, a little over almost 66,000 in the checking account. So
okay,
we do need to move some, I think, at least to the money market account, which
Okay.
pays close to the CD. I don't know if she put that on here or not.
Well, y'all, we can take that sort of stuff up at the next meeting.
We
We're-
can.
You know, I don't want it, any more sitting in a checking account that don't need to be sitting there.
Exactly. I agree.
Okay, so, all right. All right, now you got some outstanding bills you need to get paid, right?
I do. I have 7 invoices from Sarah. And the reason there's 7 of them is there's 2 that we hadn't got paid yet. In fact, I had checks ready to get approved, but
Yeah.
we have one for $850.50 and one for $661.50. These are general corporate invoices. This is stuff that we've asked her to do. And then we have, let me see, one for 441, one for 157.50. We actually have 3, I think. 1, 2, 4 for 157.50. Those smaller ones are for individuals that the tax, they're foreclosing, they've been served tax lawsuits.
Mm-hmm.
So we've sent this information to the attorney to review. Right now, what she suggests is for us to take the first action, but she's open to file on it. That way we can.
So
do the first
Jamie,
action.
is there any chance that we can recoup the cost on these invoices?
Yes, that's why she bills them separately.
Okay, so going forward, we know we're gonna be charged up front, but we'll recoup on the back end?
Yes, on these, right. These were just for opening up. So that's what it looks like to me, is that she's charging them up front, but we will be recoup on the back end. I will confirm that with her, with their office.
Can we keep I don't know if QuickBooks allows us to have a separate column in the spreadsheet just so we can track that?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah, and I'll ask our accountant to set that up.
cool.
So how much do you need, Janie?
It's a total of 2,583.
I motion to pay it.
I know
Second.
some of it's mine. Okay, got a first and a second on paying all the, get caught back up on bill paying and stuff. Everybody in favor?
This was just for the
With Sarah.
legal
Oh,
fees.
Sarah. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, yeah, we gotta keep her paid.
Yeah.
Everybody in
All right, so
favor?
who seconded?
I second.
John Mercado.
Okay, yeah.
Now I do have a couple.
Vicky,
I'm in favor.
all right,
All in favor?
yeah,
Yeah.
all in favor? Okay, that, everybody, anybody opposed to not paying it? Okay, motion passes. All right, now what's the other ones? That's to pay the lawyer.
Right. These
Right.
are, I have a reimbursement to Barney because he went and got copies from Office Depot and some supplies for doing all the mail outs and everything on the annual meeting. And the reimbursement's a total of $388.30.
I motion to get Barney
I'll
reimbursed.
second.
Am I in favor of paying for Barney? Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, motion carries.
And then I have
Any
one,
opposed?
oh, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I have
Go
one
ahead,
more.
Jamie. Okay,
I have one more for myself. It's $48.61. This was to Good Promotions. This was for the copies for the handouts at the annual meeting, the budget and everything that we handed out.
I'll motion to pay.
I'll second.
Vicky seconds. Everybody in favor of paying Janie, Kenny, Randy, John? Okay, you're paid, Janie. Any opposed?
Thank you.
All righty. That takes care of you, Janie?
That's it.
Okay. Okay. All right, I got down here, item number 6. Randy, I'm gonna let you handle that one about the golf cart access. I think you probably know where I stand
Screen,
on that.
can y'all see it? Or no?
Yes, we
I
can
can
see
see
it.
it.
All the map? Okay. Let's see where we're at. So what I'm proposing, let me get on the street view. Is at the beach access lot and at the fishing areas that we make a golf cart. Like, right, can y'all see my mouse right here?
Yes, sir.
So somewhere in this area or over here, but it looks like the road works better right there, is to make a opening just big enough for the golf carts to go through. Because we all know side by sides are illegal. You can't come off the beach with them. And if you want to go through here with your vehicle, that's fine. The side by sides really tear this sand up. And down here at this entrance, that's across from I've already gotten stuck twice here, so it gets pretty thick there. I know most people can go through it, but I hate getting off of it's cumbersome for me to go. Like, I would go down there more when I go down there and I can cross over the one over here in front of Mabry. I'm more apt to go to the beach. That's just me. But I would like for us to consider, we can, that's just at that entrance, and then over here at the down at the boat ramp areas, you really can't let's see here, maybe we can see it from this. So maybe somewhere in this area that we put one over here, and then on the other side on Van Zant too, put it where you can come down on a golf cart. Nobody's going to, let me get back out to the road view and I'll show you what I'm saying. Golf carts are only going to come from Canal City. I don't see this park right here. Their road is right here. They have an access right here. So I don't see them driving down. Now, the other possibility is maybe somebody might go through it to come in our subdivision, but what does that hurt? Because maybe they're coming in to look, maybe they're camping over there or on the beach and they want to come look at our subdivision and maybe become.
Maybe
It doesn't hurt anything, Randy, unless they go down to our fishing areas which will be wide open and slip down and bust their head wide open with some of that debris or rebar down there.
Well, that could happen though.
That's the only thing it'll hurt. I don't understand why we're wanting to just open up, or we spent so much time putting the fence up. It's just, sorry, but just take the fence down.
Yeah, I mean,
Randy, I would like to propose a compromise where we do the beach access, but we don't do the fishing areas.
What about
the other day after
a survey
this
out
was
in the
sent it to
community?
me? I had to go to Galveston to file some papers. So we decided to just stop and ask some beachfront property there how they police who uses their beach access. And one of them was Margaritaville, because there's a very large RV park right across the street from them. And they said there's really no way to police who comes in and uses it, because they'd have to put a gate up there and have a guard out there to monitor who goes down their road. I said, so anybody can come down here from anywhere, use y'all's beach access, use y'all's golf cart exit to go to the beach. I said, what happens if they have a wreck, they fall off of it, they get injured? And she said, we pray we got the right insurance to cover. So that, they can't police it. So they do have people that don't come from the big store, but they come from all over to use their boat, their golf carts, and they're setting themselves up for a bigger liability, but they're so big they can't do anything about it. That's my only concern is we're already looking at insurance. Now we're going to open up our beach lot and our fishing areas to the public. And there's two RV sites on each side of this, two RV parks.
Driving down Mabry, driving all the way down here and getting out of the boat ramp, crossing over the fence, going out here and just falling down and hurting themselves right there. It's no different than them going through the fence. I mean, it's no different. If nothing keeps, you're not gonna, you know,
We're, you know, if they trespass, that's a whole different story. They're on their own. But if we give them free access to it, then that's our fault.
Barney, if
We
they
invited them in there.
be there,
I would like to make a motion to create
I need a
golf cart
second on Tom's
access to the beach lot.
well,
I'm second.
say that again now, because I was still trying to discuss it. I was wanting to make sure that we get this.
Well, I'm also cognizant of Vicky having to get back to work, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, but we shouldn't rush business over that. I mean, if she needs to go, she can go. I'm just saying.
Well, but I mean, you've said your piece. Barney said his piece. You're diametrically opposed. Are either one of you going to change the other's mind?
Well, I wasn't done because I wanted it to get on the agenda with the intent that either we vote on it or that we send it out to the property owners and let everybody with the survey and ask how they feel about it. Let's see what the majority feels.
That's what I want to know. I want to know how the property owners feel about it. I don't want to just do this and then we find out that 85% of the property owners think that we should not do that. I think we need to do some kind of survey on it. And I think the survey needs to be beach access and the fishing access on Mabry, or beach access only, or neither.
Yeah, so
Fair enough.
beach
I think
access would be one.
Fair enough.
Boat ramp access would be two, or neither.
Right.
So keep it on 87 beach access as one option. Keep the fishing areas as option two, or just none at all. So I agree with Vicky as far as letting property owners opinionate on that. So I would like to put a motion to table this for property owners to consider.
I will rescind my motion and go with your motion and second it.
Okay, yeah, you second on that. Yeah, Randy, you can do this on the website, right? Just, and then we'll make a sign up, tell them to put it on the bulletin board. Okay, I have a motion on the floor that we get a survey for the beach. Jamie, you got a question?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, somebody needs to put the cost of all this together so we can put it out there too.
Okay.
And take it off the
so
budget.
Let it be known, Randy. I'm sorry, Randy, let it be known that if it is just the beach access, golf cart access, I will donate that.
Yeah, it's just a post. There's a post already there. If you look, there's already a post laying. I just took a picture the other day, and this post, this was taken last month. This picture, that post is still there. All you're doing is cutting back and then putting a post here. I've got a post on my yard and there's a post somewhere else. All it is making you're just putting a post in the ground and cutting the access right back here if we did it over here. And
So the beach access will be free regardless if we do just the beach or the beach and Mabry. But if we do the beach and Mabry, if that's what the property owners want, then we're going to need to find out how much it's going to cost to do the Mabry Street.
Zero. I mean,
I think community volunteers, it's something simple.
Okay.
All we're talking about is labor, and that's
Okay.
volunteered, I would imagine.
So we won't need any materials for either one.
No.
Okay, so we need to make that point in the survey that this will not cost the Canal City property owners anything.
What post are you talking about, Randy? We got one that we had left over from the fence area down, that I'd like to get off my slab.
Post sitting right here. Oh yeah, you can't see it. I'm sorry, you're not sharing it. Sorry. I'm sorry. This post right. Hit them when you see it. That post right there.
That post right there. Me and John drug up all of them posts that are out there to put along aside the two property lines going down, I guess, north and south. I don't know. But anyway, and we just hadn't been able to get over there to push it. And when I had my tractor down here, I forgot to go down there and push it over it because we were trying to block the free access to our beach people just driving around and coming into the side of our property because I thought it belonged to Canal City and it was for the members that are paying to maintain it. So me and John, we drug posts up there, and that one right there, that's as far as we got it. And then I went through shoulder surgery and I've never got to get it moved yet. But it was going to go up against the side to, to keep people from just driving around our gate entrance. So,
Real quick.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, John Mikado,
Yes, sir.
if I donate a very nice metal sign that says this gate is donated by John Mikado's company, DAC Electric, is that correct?
Correct. DAC Electrical.
Okay.
Non-mass contractor. No, I'm
Could
just
I
kidding.
get you to donate a new gate for that entrance?
I would donate it as a property owner. However it would need to be. I don't feel comfortable having a company name put on something like that. I don't want to
Well,
know.
shit, all right,
I don't
I'll
wanna-
split the cost of the gate with you then.
I just don't want to have any property owners having any misunderstanding.
I got you. I got you.
Favoritism or anything like that.
Well, I just, you guys doing, I think there's an opportunity for us, and I'm not I did single you out, but we got a lot of contractors doing work in the neighborhood and we have some favorites. And me personally, I'm not opposed to hitting those guys up to support us with things like gates if we can put their name on it,
Sure.
I
I think it's a good idea.
Okay, so,
But I'll
back
split
to
the
where
cost of
we-
the gate with you.
Okay.
okay,
All right, so we have a motion that we're gonna put a survey on the thing for beach and boat and Mabry access
Fishing area.
or neither. Did we
yeah,
second it?
okay. I don't know. Let's second it
I'll
now
second.
again. If we
I'll
Okay, is
second
Randy,
it.
everybody in favor of doing a survey? Vicky, Tom, Kenny, Randy, Janie, you sustaining or voting?
She's voting.
Okay, she's for it. Okay, motion passes.
I would like,
No opposed, right? Okay.
I'd like to make a
Well,
motion.
I'm going on record as opposing it myself, okay?
Boy,
You're
hold
opposed
on.
to a survey?
Oh, no, the gate in, the
okay.
gate in. I'll do whatever the people want to. I'm just opposed to opening Canal City property up to the public. Now, I know
Okay.
it won't be but one or two, but it's just gonna take one person to go down there and use these things, get hurt, and it's the end of Canal City. But we work hard to try to maintain them, keeping up when we're opening up our property for the public to use. Now, I know they're
I
not
hear
gonna
you.
come from a long ways, but they're gonna come. Because, and I guess I'll go ahead and say it, because they don't want to get out and open a gate like us people that don't have a golf cart, and that has nothing to do with it. I'm probably gonna have to get one now because my side by side is pretty well shot. And
Well,
to open the gate, and go through it.
On a second note, I gotta say, if we would
Uh-huh.
fix the issue with the locks, you probably would have less property owners wanting
I
that
wish-
beach access.
Give me a solution. I don't know how to fix them. I've looked
combination.
into what.
Put a
The
combination lock out there.
combination- Combinations
Well,
won't hold up in the
okay.
salt air. The
I'd like to
combination
put
locks
it
will not.
next agenda, and I had already made a motion that we adjourn.
Combination, all right, let's get the survey settled.
Sure.
And then we can discuss. All right, the survey settled. Okay, all right. So we're gonna do the survey. All right. And then we get the results on that. Next thing on mine is to adjourn the meeting. Everybody ready?
I already made a
Does
motion.
anybody want to hear what the treasurer said?
What'd you
I
say?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got off the phone with him about 5 minutes before the meeting started. He's been on the phone all day with them, the environmental company. They're supposed to have all the stuff that Ruth and the Corps and the GLO want to them Tuesday. So they've been on, the engineering company's been on the phone with Ruth together, and they're supposed to deliver it Tuesday.
Okay, so we should hear something by Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Kenny, I have a question, just out of curiosity. Once all that information is submitted, has the dredger given you any indication as far as like timeline? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? No.
I've asked him 100 times, and he says it's the government, and your guess is as good as mine. That's all he'll tell me. I mean, he said he don't know. He wish he could give me a number, but he doesn't have one.
Okay.
But
Let's
when
do
he
it.
does get the info, once we get the permit approved, is it safe to say within 4 to 5 weeks, he'll start dredging?
He said if he got it pretty quick, yes. If not, he's probably going to start another job, and we'll have to wait till that job is completed.
And that's fair.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, at least we know we're doing it the right way. We get it, and next time, hopefully in the next 10 years, before we have to do it again, it won't have to go through walking through all of this. Okay, I need a motion to adjourn. Randy
We've
made a
already had it.
motion. The second, we're done. Okay, we're just free talking then. All right.
Who made the Vicky seconded?
I'll second it.
Second it.
And I
Everybody
vote
in
yay,
favor
and I
of-
gotta go by.
Okay.
Bye.
Everybody in
Vicky.
favor of adjourn at 7:39. That's good. All right.
We adjourn.
We're adjourned.